Good evening, everybody. Kenzie, the wood guy, NTS. We are out here in the garage tonight, and I figured I would take a video showing exactly how well these things work on starting a fire. So these are the firewood starters that I make. Cedar wood chips and soy wax. You can see, in this bag, well, let's see here. Here it is. Right here is the wood chips, or it's actually off of a planer for a furniture maker. That's where I get it from. And so it's a 2-ounce paper cup, the cedar chips, and the soy wax. And I am going to light some of my firewood and show y'all kind of the burn time, how well they work, and maybe it's something that y'all want to do for yourself, or you can order from us. We offer shipping online and local pickup. We're here in King, North Carolina. If you know anything about North Carolina, I'm right above Winston-Salem. So we'll get a couple sticks of wood right here, and I'll let's see here, stick it like that, and then I'll grab this one, put it on this side. Yeah, let's see here. These are pretty much my ugly wood, stuff that I can't sell customers, but every stick is BTU. So I've got it set up right here. I've got the camera pretty close to the opening of this furnace, but I'll use this lighter right here, and we'll see. So we're about 11 minutes right now, and the fire starter looks to be about halfway burnt, maybe even, close to 3/4. But as you can see, it did its job and it started a fire, and it's still burning. So we're at 15 minutes, and the fire starter is still burning. I assume it's probably burning up a little bit faster just because of the heat containment in between the wood right there. Nonetheless, it is still burning relatively well 15 minutes into it. Even with that, that trapped heat around it, which of course is going to make it burn a little bit faster. It is still going strong. 16 minutes and 15 seconds. I had a piece of wood fall on top of it, as you see right there. So it kind of looks like it kind of knocked it in half. I'll see if I can kind of show you without getting the camera too hot here. If you see, it kind of looks like it got knocked in half, but you know, it's still burning, but I would say it is pretty much spent. But if you notice, we have a fire. Job's done. I didn't have to stand here with a propane torch. I didn't I've done it so bad that I've used oxyacetylene torches to start fires out here. It's nice to be able to start a fire and not have to do anything other than click a torch. Just like this right here. How much butane or propane does that really take? I mean, after a while, I mean, I've got propane tanks and they add up. They're not cheap after a while. There's a reason that we're burning wood. Typically because we're cheap. That, and there's no radiant heat like wood heat. From the beginning, when we lived in caves, we had fires with wood. We didn't have heat pumps. We didn't have oil heat. We had wood heat. And I think there's something in genetics that attracts us back to that heat. Myself, I grew up. My father had a homemade 1,000-gallon water stove. So when I was a kid, I split wood. He also had a tree service. So we had wood. We split wood. We burnt wood. Now that thing was not insulated at all. So anytime the fire was down, the water, I mean, it's 1,000 gallons. It cools off pretty quick. You know, it holds heat, but it also cools off real quick compared to these newer ones that they have out there now with all this insulation. We went through the wood, and growing up in it, it's just something that you get accustomed to. It's something you long for. Like, there's something just mesmerizing about a fire. And as you see, one of these little fire starters has created heat for my garage. Now once it gets up to temperature, the fan will kick on and circulate it. I mean, there's no insulation in here, so it kind of takes a little bit to keep it warm out here, but the little fire starter has done its job.